First to go, the 18-year-old, bidding to become the first French winner of this title since Jacqueline de Boeuf in Paris in 1952. She can win it if she wins the free. An outstanding all-round sportsman. She's one of the best water skiers as well in Europe. But it's figure skating that might well make her fortune. From Annecy, Vanessa Gusmeroli, taking her time. Down on the triple flip. Lands the Lutz though.
Well, that was a real peach. Good test of courage. Doubles out on the loop. Needs to be strong from here on in. Double axel and a triple toe. Triple flip, triple number 3. Onto the Salco. And the loop. Well, the French leading the cheers. It was pretty good.
Was it good enough? In some years, that would be good enough. Probably not this year. 5 triples, a very pleasing performance. You could sense that she was running out of energy at the end, but still was able to get that extra triple. She's come from nowhere, and she could well be on the podium.
Well, it was a gutsy skate, wasn't it? After that mistake at the beginning of the program on the triple flip, not the start that she wanted. Here it is. You can see just opening out halfway through, almost bottled out. And then she put in a corker of a triple Lutz, and then got the flip in a little bit later on in the program. There's the axel. No problems with that. And he must have been on the edge of his seat all the way through. A real knife edge. Well, it's going to be so close. The third spot, in fact, the silver medal position is going to be so close. It's going to be who makes the least mistakes.
Even gold.
Here's that flip at the end. And this was a cracker. Look at that.
Particularly after missing it before.
Yes. Very good effort. I just sensed that about halfway through the program she got very, very tired. And one of the things that we tend to forget is the nervous energy that's built up prior to the skaters even getting on the ice. It's much harder, much more physically demanding to perform your program with all the nerves and all the pressure. You get tired very, very quickly. Well, she did a good job.
The Hungarian skater marking her down in 3rd place. There is a Hungarian to come, but that must be just coincidence. 8 out of the 9 go for her in 1st. And she's got an agonizing wait now, but she's done her job pretty well. First time in the big time, and she handled the pressure okay. Born on the 10th of June, 1982. Is she a history maker? From Philadelphia, Tara Lipinski, the leader. Flip, landed it well. That might have been a combination. Very solid. Now for the looks. Held it and put a toe loop on the end. Triple looks, double toe. manoeuvre may have won a goal. Time on its own. And the triple Salchow at the end of the double axel. 6 triples. This world. They're on their feet, as is practically everybody here. The music from Much Ado About Nothing, but that was Much Ado About something very special indeed. I can't believe that anyone is going to beat her. I think that's pretty sure to have locked the gold medal. And it is that way we're going to celebrate the youngest ever winner of the gold medal.
Well, that's one thing's for sure. It beats Gusmeroli's performance. Slutskaya is not going to beat that. And Kwan's in 4th place at the moment. She's the only one who stood a chance of beating her. And I can't see that performance being beaten. It was just amazing. The combination, triple loop, was something out of this world. There's the flip. And you felt while she was skating that she was never going to put a foot wrong. She came out to do a job, and she did it well. Richard Callahan, fantastic. But I must say that your hat has to go off to her former coach, Jeff de Gregorio. He has done all the grounding. There's that combination.
She didn't put a foot wrong in the entire 4 minutes. No fear.
Unbelievable. This combination as well. Double axel, half loop, and then checks that left arm, triple Salchow. So much snap. Look at the position in the air.
There's not much of her. Only 35 kilos, 1.47 meters. Not 5 foot. And yet, the power is there. The timing's there. The talent is exceptional. And in 1 year, she's moved up from 15th last year. Surely, Michelle Kwan's not going to beat her. We have to wait. Michelle Kwan is a phenomenal skater, and maybe that's just the competition she needs. Look at that. Some people looking for perfect 6s, and there are a few boos. But everybody has her first. But 5-6 for the Slovakian for presentation. Very, very unlikely to be beaten. But Kwan is exceptional. She's 16 years old. You have to remember how young she is. Her artistry is second to none. Will that carry her through? A deep breath. The goal from Torrance in California. The reigning world champion, 4th going into the free, Michelle Kwan. The music, Taj Mahal. start. Triple Lutz, double toe. Jump should be the key, scheduled to be a triple toe loop, triple toe loop. Yes! It's the flip. And again, perfect. Form this afternoon. Triple loop. Double axel. Out on the Lutz. It was meant to be a triple. A first mistake. One more triple planned. Here it comes. And lands it to Salco. Triple number 6. Wonderful. Just the tiniest of errors. Doubling out on the Lutz. For me, she's won this afternoon. She's going to beat Lipinski, I think. It's going to be very, very close, Chris. I'll be very interested to hear what you have to say. But it's not going to be enough. She made the mistake in the short, and she's going to pay for it. And it looks like Lipinski's going to win the world title. But she went down with all guns blazing. What a performance.
When you consider the type of season this girl's had, to come out and do that is incredible. And my hat goes off to these two people. Frank Carroll, unbelievable. He must have worked so hard on the psychological side of the sport. Here's where it all started. The triple Lutz at the beginning of the program. Double toe on the end. Brilliant. And she looked rock solid from start to finish on the program. I would certainly have her ahead of Lipinski.
Yes, I would. Her body's changed this year. That's what's caused the problems. And her first defeat, she was unbeaten and unbeatable last year. This year, it's been different. She's been beaten in the Champions Series final, and she was beaten in St. Petersburg. But she's won several competitions. It's hardly like it's been a crisis year, but it's a year which didn't really match last year. Lipinski beat her in nationals. That was the key. And it looks like Lipinski's going to beat her this year. Not today, but what a women's performance we've seen. In the end, it's not been the best women's event of all time, but this last group have been very, very good indeed.
It's certainly been a very interesting battle. I think that Kwan will get it because the quality of the jumps is just slightly better than Lipinski. Lipinski, because of her age, doesn't get an awful lot of height, although the landings are very, very solid. Michelle Kwan skated the program with a lot of strength, and the artistry is there for all to see.
Yeah, she'll get it on presentation for sure. Wow, and she's got it on the free. She wins the free, but she's in second place overall.
6.57. Second mark, 5.8. 5.8.
And Lipinski almost certainly now, well, for sure, is going to win the gold.
Sur la glace, on the ice, Irina Slutskaya, Russia.
Irina Slutskaya skating for bronze now. The European champion, injured this morning, slid into the barrier, hurt her back, so we don't know how free that back is of pain and of stiffness. We're going to find out. Phantom on ice. The music. Irina Slutskaya. If she were to skate clean and beat Lipinski, Kwan's slim chance of the gold. The Lutz, the first jump. Somehow, triple Lutz, double toe. Fighting start. Yes, triple salcho, triple loop. The flip. 4 triples in just over a minute. Loop, triple number 5.
And the quality of these jumps is fantastic.
Toe loop. the double axel. Extraordinary. Again, people on their feet. We have seen three quite fantastic performances this afternoon. That may well be good enough to get Slutskaya a bronze medal. But more importantly, it may change the gold. Let's put things in perspective. If she wins the free, things are unchanged as far as gold and silver are concerned. But if she gets in second place behind Michelle Kwan and in front of Lipinski, then the gold will go to Kwan.
Well, it was unbelievable, and just looking down, I can see her holding her back. It was obviously giving her pain, but what a courageous fight. And that was a crucial point. The triple Lutz double toe at the beginning of the program. She's had all kinds of trouble with that Lutz. Even on the warm-up session, it wasn't working. But she dug in hard when it really mattered. Here's the flip. Now you can see there's extra elevation here. The jumps are much higher, much faster than Tara Lipinski's. It was a brilliant program. She sold it well. Completely different scenes to we saw yesterday after the short program, where she fell on the Lutz, which was to be her combination.
I still think Kwan has won the free. I think there's a real chance that Slutskaya might go in second, in which case that's Kwan's gold. Very, very exciting. What an end to this competition, and well done the ladies for coming up trumps when it mattered. Nope. It's third place for Slutskaya. Third place for Slutskaya on the free. Fourth overall. She doesn't win a medal, and it means that Tara Lipinski has become the youngest ever winner of the ladies' event at just 14 years of age. Tara Lipinski wins the gold. Michelle Kwan takes silver, and Gusmeroli for France takes bronze. On a knife edge. What an event.
The first ever Australian lady to be sitting in 10th place in a world championship. This is the biggest moment of her skating career.
What's the procedure? We see her come out now to a warm-up. Has she been just sitting out the back, watching and waiting? Does she warm up out the back?
She'd be moving around, sitting down. She wouldn't be watching the other competitors. She's an intense, concentrated girl, so she would be concentrating really hard on what she wants to do. She needs to get this opening triple jump nailed.
So here she is, Australia's Joanne Carter.
Beautiful triple loop. Double flip. She would have wanted triple, but doubled it. Triple toe. On, turn triple toe. Excellent. through the spiral sequence of the program. A beautiful spread eagle. Coming up for the Lutz. Double, well landed. Double Salchow. She'll want to do one more triple jump in this program. Oh, triple flip, beautiful. That was very courageous. Double axel, turn double toe. She feels good now. Oh, I think she thinks she could have done better, but you know, that is the best performance by an Australian ever.
Yes, that's a wonderful effort by Joanne Carter, just 16 years of age. What a moment for her.
She's trying to hold on to a 10th place after the short program, and I think she'll actually come very close to that. Good triple flip. Here's the triple loop now. Big knee bend. That is a big jump and a very good edge coming out there. That was an excellent opening jump. Skating to Scheherazade.
And whatever happens here, she certainly made the world sit up and take notice after that 10th performance in the short.
Absolutely. They're wondering how she's able to do this from Australia, and we can tell them that we're able to get it done here in this country now. Really gets involved in her music. Now this is a really big effort. Triple toe coming up. See 3 rotations taking off backwards. Excellent air position. Land. Not a great deal of speed, but here the pull into the rotation very quick. Good spring.
And the waiting is almost over for Joanne Carter now as her scores go up from the 9 judges.
Here we go from France and Bulgaria. High at first place from Bulgaria, low from the Hungarian judge 7th. I think that it would have been a better effort than that. Japan 3rd, Slovakia 2nd. I think she should be very pleased with that. If you look, the artistic mark on some of the judges is up. 5-2 from France, very good, very good. 5-4 from Bulgaria. Excellent result.